Hello and welcome to the second video of the Sunday game at Frysen Arena. In the first video we went over the first mission, and in this video we're gonna go over the second mission, and this mission will be split in two little parts. And in the first part we are defending the drugs that the opposite team need to collect, and in the other part we will be trying to collect as many drug packages to bring it to our respawn. This is a little bit an attack-defense game where one side is doing more defense and the other one is more attacking. But even though you can still have an aggressive defense. I'm trying something new with the smaller Sunday game videos. If you like that, please let me know in the comments. If you don't like it, also let me know. I'm still running my A&K M249 and my CO2 revolver because of the colder weather. And yes, the battery is dying in my M249, but I will be switching it out and you can hear a little difference when I put in a new battery. But that is for a little bit later in the video. Now let's start the mission and shoot some people. And like I said, I like an offensive defense. I push out to a location to stop them from advancing to our other flank. It's not the best location because I'm quite open from all areas except from my front. So I knew that this was not a sustainable position, but I wanted to try it anyway to put them a little bit on their toes, so they need to be careful and not just wander in our defensive parameter. And they actually did a good job. They spread out as much as they could and they attacked me from two different directions, and because I was quite open, they took me out quite fast. But a lot of the opponent forces were working on me, so that meant that my friends had time to put themselves in good locations for an awesome defense. And when I was at the respawn, I noticed that my red dot was dying, so I was trying to fix that too. And now I'm waiting for one more person to be able to respawn and get back into the defense. And at this point, my red dot completely died. A little bit of teamwork on a CQB side. I know Grumpy is moving up on my left side, he's left in front of me, and I'm in the center, so he's taking a little bit of a peek before I can see the enemies. So when they are focusing on me,
you got it?
He can take them out.
Nice. I'm gonna check for another battery.
And it was time to try an 11.1 volt battery instead of a 7.4, and it does make a little difference. In a CQB game like this with so few people, things change very fast. And I just saw two of my friendlies passing by, so that meant that we only had 2 or 3 defenders left in the middle. So that could have been a very big difference for the attacking forces to already be in the center. So now I'm trying to find them and hopefully take them out. And there are so many dark corners in those containers, which I do like in this game area. You never know who it is because it's so difficult to see the colors. Luckily, this time it was friendly. And I keep searching for the enemy because right now I have no idea where they are. And now you can see the difference in the 7.4 and the 11.1 volt battery. The trigger response is a lot faster, the rate of fire is a lot faster, but I need to be careful to not burn my contacts. And when I'm back home, I'm gonna put it in a pattern AB++ MOSFET, and that will secure my trigger contacts, and the MOSFET will take all the load, so I will not burn my trigger switch. I did notice when I was shooting that my BBs were going to the left, which meant that my hopup was not hopping at the right direction. And I know this A&K M249 has some troubles with their hopup unit, so I already removed the original one and I put in an Airsoft Pro hopup unit. Now those hopups are not really fixed in the position, so they can, if you don't align them correctly, they can rotate a little bit. And in my opinion, this is what's happening now, and my BBs are going to the left because it's hopping to the left.
Hit!
So it was time for a field strip. Luckily, I already have taken out the barrel a few times in the last weeks, so I exactly know what to take care of and what to be careful of and how not to get BB stuck in every little hole. I removed the barrel, I turned it a little bit to the right to compensate for where the BB was flying to, and hopefully that would fix it. But I can tell you, in almost 0 degrees, opening your M249 with gloves, with a chilly wind blowing on your fingers and trying not to drop parts on the dirty soil, yeah. Not the best way of doing things. but this is why I bring the gun out here to test, see what's going on, and it's also a practice of field stripping and fixing the problems in the field with the tools that I have. And now I realized I was missing some tools that I will bring next time. But everything was working again, I was ready to rock and roll again. And there's a few things that you need to be careful with if you want to run an M249. One, you need to be ready to fix your gun whenever you go, and two, it's making noise when you run, because the BBs are loose in your magazines. Oh yeah, and it's quite heavy and cumbersome to take with you everywhere, but it's so much fun to play with it.
They're moving to middle.
Have you seen the sand people from Star Wars?
Where?
Nice!
And sometimes you just need to show people that you're still covering a certain place, so they will not just rush in or rush out. That's my job as a support gunner, keep people in their spot.
Where? No visual. Okay. Move it.
And suddenly I hear voices in the container a little bit up from me, which was weird because I didn't see anybody there, I didn't hear shooting, so I thought people were sneaking up. And luckily I kinda start knowing which people are playing which rifle, and I saw a rifle standing against the wall, and then I noticed it was friendly. A small little tip, try to pick up those little details about your friendlies. Then you start realizing how they walk, which rifles they're using, what sound that rifle make. Especially in those CQB games where people are everywhere, those will be the first signs if it's friendly or enemy. And that right there, that was enemy. And right now I'm in a very good spot. If they rush in, I can take them from their flank. And I try my luck at the top containers because you have a nice overview on top of the containers. Now I need to be careful with my minimum engagement distance in the container, so I need to switch to my revolver. And yeah, there was no hopup at all on this thing. So I was very lucky to be able to shoot that person.
There is no hop up on this one.
And I noticed that all the enemies are in their spawn, so they will be doing a combined attack. So I tried to find a good position to take them out as soon as they start assaulting our defensive position. Not noticing that not everybody is located at their spawn.
Hit! Nice. No, I was watching all the other ones in the spawn. Good shooting. That man! I'll go around.
And now we're changing sides, and now the other team needs to defend the packages and we need to try to take them as fast as possible. But then suddenly we see ice. And yeah.
But she had fun. We don't need much.
We need to reload. Why?
It was ice. Do we have a plan?
With the bags.
Oh, one top.
And the game is off and we didn't have a plan.
One light blue container top.
We just were going to rush in the middle and see what was going on. And very soon we see the first one peeking in the blue container.
One in the closest container.
Right in front of us. Then we have two people that are trying to hold it down, and I'm trying to push on the right flank to go around them and try to surround them. On my flank I see a machine gun peeking out the top container. That has a very good overview of all people rushing in on that side. So I try to take it out. And there's more people on the right flank and I try to maneuver around them, but then I think about the machine gunner again, so I need to take out that one first before I can move back to the person that was shooting at me.
Hit!
As far as I know, the person is still in that light blue container, and that is not good for us moving up. So let's try to take out that one first.
Hit! Light blue
Let's
container.
try that again, but better.
Light blue container, one, closest. Up!
And here I need to be very careful with my minimum engagement distance, so I don't shoot too close. So I take out my revolver and go in with that one. We got him trapped in the container and his only solution was moving out to try to take me out. What he didn't know was that we had people below ready to take him out as soon as he moved out of the container. Again, some really nice teamwork.
Hit!
We finally have a foothold in the center of the arena. And this is where all the packages are. So if I can stay here and I can keep the windows and the doors closed, then our team can take the packages and bring them back to our respawn. The previous team had recovered 3 packages, so we only need to beat that to win the round. But we're gonna go for all of them, right? Once you know the layout a little bit, you can make educated guesses on where the people will try to move out now. And that is why I'm aiming on this window and doorway. But once they know your location, they will be coming from you. And they did come hard on my location and they kind of pinned me down. So it was time to move out, but sadly they had the same ID.
That man!
And yes, my shot was a very lucky shot. Now that we had an entry in the center, we need to hold it so more people can take out packages and bring it to our respawn. So now I'm pushing on the left flank to keep that one closed so nobody's pushing in on that side. It also gives me a nice vantage point if the enemy is coming in from their side.
I'll take the high ground. Okay. Hit!
Yeah.
Now I have beaten them. They
Well-
only got 3.
What side do we want to push? Left or right?
I think you can push the left again.
Push all the way back.
I fucking
on
love
your
this
right.
thing, man.
Okay.
Well, you go left, I'll go right, and just lay
Yeah.
down fire.
And I'll try to take bags in the middle.
Yeah, you guys take back, you take left, I'll take right. Alright.
Go take bags.
And look at that, we have a plan to move to the next phase. And look at that, we have a new plan to take some more packages. Try to shoot as much as possible.
Hit!
The fun thing about Frysen is that you can play in the lower containers, but there is also a maze of containers at the top floor. and you can go from one container to the other. You just need to be careful because yes, you can see a lot of people, but a lot of people can see you too.
Oh, sorry. Go.
I just can't stay in one position for a long time. I just need to move around. Even with a heavy gun, I want to move around. And that's not always the smartest decision.
Hit! Ja, det är bra.
One bag then. We have 9.
I declare strategical victory.
Where is the last one?
I don't know, somewhere
It's
in
probably
the
a
middle.
canvas bag.
Underneath the light blue container.
Incoming!
Yep, go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Yes.
And I was going in for support in the center, but suddenly I see an enemy on my left flank, so I duck and I crawl back. And I should have known that he was there because I was tracking him before and he didn't move yet. But it didn't really matter, I just needed to hold him down so my teammate can bring the last package to our respawn. And he was on his way with that last package. And this brings us to the end of the second game that we played at Frysen, and there will be one video coming after this one, and that one will be in the dark. And then I switched my M249 for my ICS dagger with a tracer unit and a light on it. Again, let me know if you like this type of video in the comments, and don't forget to like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to keep up to date with all the videos coming. But for now, I want to wish you a very good day, and I hope I see you next week for another video. Bye!
Bra jobbat!
Nice job, man.